Our third feature tonight is Morning Show. Morning Show is a morning radio program in Columbus, Ohio. Its former producer is Shelly Meyers, who left to take a job in federal government.
I am happy in my new position.
Currently, the show's producer is Mike Pitts, but most of the day-to-day operations fall to Lee Zichi.
I can make this show great.
Host Pat Schock is ready to sell out hard-hitting news for access to the presidential administration.
1 second. I'm prepping for my interview.
While co-host Gus Goodall is left defending the journalism he didn't want to do in the first place while harboring a possibly unrequited crush on Shelly.
How did I end up in this position?
Tonight's episode, Fractures. We begin at the WUBD studios, August 2020.
Hi, Gus.
Shelly?
Don't be like this.
Like what?
Cold. I didn't do anything to...
You're right. You didn't do anything.
Then why...
It's good to see you. Really. It is.
It's good to see you, too.
So you brought us a fresh fish to fry, huh?
You're gonna play nice today, right?
Oh, you know me. So obviously not.
Please. Look, Dakota is new to the team.
Wait, Dakota? Oh, come on, Dakota isn't even a name. It's a state. Oh, it's 2 states, actually.
Stop. Please.
I'll try to be fair. I mean, do you have a map? I mean, if Miss North can't stand up to scrutiny...
Miss North?
Yeah, like the state.
Wouldn't North be her first name in that joke?
Shut up.
Also, she's from the South.
She's like a preschool teacher, though. I mean, Miss First Name.
Gus, I like Dakota, so don't run her off.
Now, have I ever made anyone in this administration quit their jobs?
Yes. 6 people who came on this program said that you were at least a contributing factor at my last count.
Well, I must be doing something right then.
I'm pretty sure that Mussolini said that too. They're not going to let me bring you anyone else if you keep doing this, Gus.
We're airing in half of the country now and are widely popular. You need us more than we need you.
Still, play nice. For me.
I'll consider it.
Shelly,
Hi, Pat.
do you remember Leah?
Of course.
Hi, Shelly.
Oh, not Ms. Myers anymore?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, Dakota is in the studio waiting for you guys.
Oh, great. We were just running a few minutes behind today.
Uh-huh. Where's your producer?
Is it a board meeting?
The radio has a board?
No, he sits on several boards. Wish he would sit behind the controls here once in a while, though.
We don't need him. Leah does a fine job.
I'm learning a lot.
Good to see you, Shelly. We'll catch up later.
Sure thing, Pat. So, how long have the two of them...
Oh, they're not... Oh, God, they are! Oh, aren't they?
Nice work, Detective.
What, you jealous?
God, no. Are you?
Not even a little bit.
Have a good show.
Thanks.
And hey, maybe we could hang out after.
I'm busy today.
Right. Sorry, I shouldn't have...
But, lunch on Thursday?
Yes. No, I've got a big meeting.
Oh. Well, no problem.
I want to catch up. It's just my schedule is insane.
No, it's okay. I understand. Don't worry about it.
I don't suppose you'd do a late night hang?
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I didn't mean to imply...
I know. Maybe Sunday afternoon.
I think I could swing that.
Oh, good. Text me a place. I'll see you then.
See you then, Gus.
A little while later on the air.
Now, Ms. Hayes, on to the biggest issue. Don't you think President Anderson should be worrying about inflation?
She is worried about it, Pat, but she's also happy to say that record numbers of jobs have been created under her. Wouldn't the people rather be working than collecting unemployment?
Well, I sure would.
Not if prices keep rising the way they are. They're wiping out any salary increases.
It'll come down. We've just been through a year of crisis. It's temporary.
Now, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I approve of President Anderson's performance, But we've heard this before. What makes you think it'll just go away?
Well, we had to send out stimulus after so many people were displaced, and many companies were flailing after West Coast operations were wiped out. But
By a bomb the president ordered dropped.
yes, to save the rest of us.
Laudable, but the virus is still active in many countries.
Not here. Her actions have kept us from being overrun,
There have been a number of cases in border states.
which we've kept under control, and we've managed to maintain trade with Europe and Asia without the virus getting a foothold over there. Only isolated incidents.
Absolutely. But Mexico, Central and South America, they've all been devastated by it.
And we've been providing extensive aid where we can, and are looking for more ways to help.
Which brings us back to inflation. Many are saying we need to focus on our domestic issues instead of worrying about international problems.
The world is global, Pat. We couldn't scale that back even if we wanted to, which we don't.
Why not?
Excuse me?
Why not try to scale back to globalization, at least for now? Make the United States more self-sufficient, surely,
Pat,
and...
we are self-sufficient. We export more energy than we import.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Score one for Dakota.
Thanks, Gus.
Gus, I feel like I'm doing your job. I thought you were against globalization.
Well, Pat, you thought wrong.
But you're always saying we need to take care of ourselves. You don't even want the national government in Columbus.
Well, that's me personally, Pat, but I understand international relations and...
You do?
Well, I understand why we need them. We make lots of money on goods going out, which helps us prosper as a country. And we import lots of things we want for cheaper than we can make them.
Exactly. We've benefited a lot from international trade. Are you against that, Pat?
No, of course not. I'm just saying maybe some of the money we're sending south of the border for pandemic control could be spent to help us here.
Well, how? More stimulus payments? We don't need them.
Actually, President Anderson is hoping to instate a minimum universal income, just $1,000 per month per person. But that would help protect against starvation if the worst happens again.
You know, Dakota, that's not a bad idea. Does she want to institute a means test so the rich don't get paid out?
We'll actually save money in administrative costs if we don't means test.
Interesting. Well, I'd love to see those numbers.
Congress will never allow that. And I think we're getting off topic here.
I don't have a specific agenda. I'll talk about whatever you fellas want to discuss.
I'd like to get back to inflation.
President Anderson is watching inflation numbers closely and is prepared to suggest price controls on essential items if numbers don't start backing off. Starting with gasoline. The record profits oil companies are raking and show a large number of unnecessary price gouging incidents. But then we'll extend the controls to other essentials such as...
Again, Congress is a huge stumbling block. The leadership has come out against such measures.
Then they will answer to the voters in January.
Isn't that performative politics? Float a bunch of popular pie-in-the-sky ideas to win votes with no plan to carry them through?
Re-elect President Anderson and give her majorities in both houses, and she will sign these items into law.
The Democrats had the majority before last summer, and none of that happened.
The world was a very different place then, Pat. It's time to build a new one.
Well said, Dakota.
Thanks, Gus.
Now, Ms. Hayes, I know we're out of time, but will you come back soon so we can continue this discussion?
I'd be delighted. Arrange something with my scheduler.
I certainly will. Morning show will be back after these messages from our sponsors.
We're out.
Thanks, guys. That was not too painful.
No, it wasn't. You were great. Have a nice day.
You too.
What was that?
What was what?
You left me hanging there, Gus.
How so?
You didn't back me up on any of my points the entire interview.
I'm not here to be your patsy, Pat. Patsy Pat.
We might not agree on much these days, so I purposely chose topics we have some understanding on so that we could grill her more thoroughly.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, Pat, you didn't. You choose things I believe that you don't agree with to try to get me to do your dance.
Oh, that's not true.
Really? Really? Since when did you have a problem with globalization, Pat?
There are good arguments to be made.
You'd let them air our show in other countries in a heartbeat if they paid you.
That's different. That's business.
So is what we are talking about.
Then why didn't you express your opinions today?
I told you, I'm not going to let you manipulate me.
I wasn't trying to manipulate you.
Yeah, right. That's all you do anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
This show has become a joke. You've become a joke. A weird cartoon version of the newsman you said you always wanted to be.
I'm trying to make us appeal to a larger audience, and it's working.
At the expense of your integrity. Well, what's left of it?
Take that back.
Why? Can't handle the truth?
Gus, you're being a real asshole here.
30 seconds and we're back.
Thanks, Leah. All right. Let's reset here.
Nah, I'm good.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the rest of the day off.
You can't do that. We're in the middle of the show.
I have plenty of vacation days to use. I'm going to use one right now.
But we're just about to go
Have
on.
fun, Patsy Pat.
Gus!
Where is he going?
I don't know. Can you run another ad?
Yeah, I can stall a bit.
Good. I'm going to need a few minutes to collect my thoughts.
Is he coming back?
I don't think so.
Do you want me to go after him?
It won't help. I don't know what his problem is today. God, I hate hosting all by myself. There's no energy. It's like I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
Well, there's no time to get a sub, but I could fill in if you want.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
After the broadcast.
That was exhilarating.
You were great. We should have you on more often.
I could talk to you and Gus on a more daily basis.
I like that idea. Make you more of a character on the show.
Where's Gus?
Hello to you too, Brooks.
Hi. Where's Gus?
He left.
What did you do?
Me? Why do you think I did anything?
He left in the middle of the show. This wasn't a planned absence, right?
No.
You two have got to get it together.
We fought less today than we have in months.
Debating actual stances on the air is one thing, but fighting to the point where he storms out, not acceptable.
Well, how do you know he stormed out?
He nearly hit my assistant's car.
Is Linda all right?
She's fine. Call Gus. Make up with him. What you two did after he left was amateur hour. I want a real show tomorrow. Understand?
I'll call him.
Good.
Amateur hour? I thought it went very well.
It did. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Lunch?
Don't you have to call Gus?
Nah. I know Gus. He just needs to stew for a bit. He'll be fine tomorrow.
Do you even know what set him off? I was listening to the whole thing and it didn't seem like anything you said was out of the ordinary.
I don't know, but whatever it was, I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Let's go.
Is trouble brewing between Pat and Gus? Will morning show change? Will Shelly and Gus get to hang out? Come back next time to find out in another morning show.
It's All Been Done Radio Hour number 420, Morning Show, episode number 17, Fractures. This episode was written by Jerome Wetzel and directed by Nick Arganbright. It starred Keith Jackson as Pat Schock, Nathan Haley as Gus Goodall, Kristin Green as Shelly Meyers, Ashley Clements as Leah Zichi, Ryan Yohe as Brooks Dillon, and Megan Overholt as Dakota Hayes. This episode was narrated by Darren Esler. Our Foley artist was J.T. Walker. Our technical director is Shane Stefanchik, and our music director is Kristin Green. Theme songs are composed by Nathan Haley with lyrics by Jerome Wetzel. This podcast was edited by Chris Allen. Check out our website at iabdpresents.com. We want to thank Circle 270 Media, which this podcast is a part of, and Boxland Media, our host performance space. Don't forget to support us at patreon.com/IABD. A mere $5 donation gets you access to past and upcoming raw audio to our monthly shows, as well as exclusive performances, bloopers, and short stories. Have a great week!
It's All Been Done presents
Who's got the time?